That's so weird. Maddie knew I needed a ride. Why would she just leave like that? Are you sure she said she was waiting for me in the car? Positive.
She did seem way too jumpy. Something going on between you two?
No, everything's fine.
Are you sure?
Mom, it's no big deal. We probably just got our signals crossed, or she got a call about something and had to check it out.
Oh, man, you're gonna take my car, aren't you?
Well, you're in for the night, right?
I guess I am now. One scratch and I own you.
Yeah. Truth is, she just can't handle the fact that I'm a better driver than she is. See you later.
Hey, he seems like a good kid. He really a better driver than you, though?
No, I taught him everything he knows, and you are trying to distract me.
Oh, you got me.
So what you're saying is lighten up, cut him some slack?
Sort of.
Well, I would agree, but you don't know Casey very well, do you? And still, Maddie just seemed way too jumpy. Something is going on.
Well, I'll have to trust you on that. I just got here.
Why would Dallas Griffin come to Oakdale? Why? Casey, I can explain.
I hope so. Did you change your mind about us getting a room tonight?
No, it's not that.
Maddie, I meant what I said. If you're not ready, it's okay. Just tell me what you want.
Hey, man. We need to see Luke.
Who's that?
Holden Snyder.
Lily's husband.
I'll deal with him. You can wait in there.
I'm not going to hide like a criminal, Damien.
We need to keep the fireworks to a minimum. Ross, the last person Holden Snyder should see right now is you. Now, please.
Luke? Are you here?
Now, Ross. Keep it down. Hey, come on in, Holden. Make yourself at home.
Door was open. Where's Luke?
He's not here right now.
I heard you talking to someone.
Yeah, one of the painters. I'm having some of the guest bedrooms redone.
Oh. Well, how long does Luke plan on staying here?
That's his choice, really. He knows he's welcome to live here for as long as he wants.
Just tell me where he is.
I'm afraid I couldn't say right now.
Okay, so when's he gonna be back?
I don't know.
All right. Just tell him that I was looking for him.
I'll tell him you stopped by, but you should know, Luke really doesn't want to see you.
Luke, wait. You don't have to avoid me every single time we run into each other.
I'm pretty much trying to avoid the whole world right now.
I heard about your mom. Is she doing any better?
Not really. She's still in a coma.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too.
This must be really tearing you up.
You don't know the half of it. Look, I gotta go.
Wait. Why don't you sit and talk to me for a second? You look like you're about to explode.
Well, that's because I've made a mess out of everything.
What are you talking about? It's not your fault.
Yes,
Your mom's in the hospital.
yes, it is. You're right, Jade. I should have just kept my mouth shut about being gay. If I had, none of this would have happened.
Dusty, it would be safer if you waited for the
No,
ambulance.
look at her. I'm going to the hospital now. Somebody's got to stay with Johnny.
Well, we'll take care of Johnny.
Yeah,
Go.
take care of him. Go.
Take care of Jennifer.
I'm a nurse, Dusty. I've been taking care of people almost all my life. Johnny will be fine, I promise.
I'll call you from the hospital.
Okay. after being so sick, and now your mommy's going back to the hospital.
You think maybe he's hungry?
Could be.
Huh?
That fell on the floor. You need to wash the nipple.
Okay. There. How about that?
You know what? I think you need to feed him. There you go, yeah.
Come on.
It's all right.
There. Oh, there you go. You're a natural. You'll do great.
You. We'll do great. You think Jen's all right?
She came home from the hospital too soon. Okay, they're gonna bump up her antibiotics, and if she listens to the doctors this time, she'll be fine. Don't worry, okay?
Okay. Can you get that?
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Jen said we could bring over some welcome home presents. What are you doing with Johnny? Where's Jen? I think you two should come on in.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, obviously. What the hell's going on, Paul?
Well, we've got something to tell you.
We have some bad news.
I need a doctor.
What happened?
She's having a hard time breathing.
Okay.
She's barely conscious.
Take her to cubicle 1. I need you to get some oxygen for her and call Dr. Hughes.
Okay, right. It's okay, sweetheart. You're at the hospital now. We're gonna take good care.
I need to know everything that happened.
She was weak, feverish, out of breath.
Okay, when did you notice that she was having difficulty breathing?
About an hour ago, I walked into the room. She was on the floor.
What's going on?
I think she had a relapse. I just brought her back in.
You brought her back. She was released.
Her pulse is erratic.
Get her on a monitor right away. I want a portable chest x-ray, stat, blood gases, and an EKG. Dusty, you're gonna have to wait outside so we can do what we have to do.
Yes, sir. She's gonna be all right, isn't she?
I'll let you know as soon as I get the results of those tests. I'm still trying to understand how she left the hospital in the first place. She was discharged?
Yes, sir, this morning.
I didn't authorize that. Who signed the papers?
I did. I was the one who let her leave.
It's like my whole world came crashing down around me ever since I came out.
How?
My mom just couldn't accept it. She got so freaked out that she hired this jerk to come and try to take me away to some scared straight camp.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not. My mom wanted them to deprogram me out of being gay.
That doesn't sound like something Lily would do.
Yeah, my dad doesn't think so either, but why would I lie about something like this? My mom was the one who introduced me to the guy. My dad doesn't know anything about it.
She did say you weren't going to be around this summer.
See?
Yeah, but what does this have to do with your mom's accident? Why did you say it was your fault?
I got so mad that she was trying to ship me out of town. I felt like she didn't want me around, and I lost it.
You got into a fight?
Yeah. And then I was trying to leave, and she reaches out to me, and I knock her hands away. We were at the top of the stairs, and, she fell.
Oh.
I put my own mother in a coma.
It was an accident.
Yeah, but it was still my fault.
I can't believe that anybody really blames you.
Are you kidding me? My dad hates me right now. He doesn't want me hanging around the hospital. I can't even see my own mom.
It doesn't sound like Holden.
Yeah, well, it's true. I'm sure you're really torn up about this.
Believe it or not, I am. And I'm suspicious, too.
Suspicious? About what?
You might be too close to see it, but there is something wrong with this picture.
What are you talking about? I don't believe for 1 second that my son wouldn't want to see me.
Believe what you want. All I know is what Lucas said to me. He thinks you blame him for Lily's accident.
I don't blame people for accidents, especially not my son.
I'm just giving you Luke's perception. He feels rejected. Especially after the way he reacted when Lily had the seizure. I mean, you told Luke he never should have walked into her room.
I wasn't judging Luke.
I was just trying to do what's best for my wife.
I'm sure you were. I'm not pointing fingers, Holden. I'm just saying that to Luke, it felt like you didn't trust him or his own mother. I mean, imagine how hard that must be to hear.
Thanks for that. I appreciate that. But let me tell you this. I am on to you, and I have been ever since you came back to town. I know exactly what you're up to. You're trying to manipulate my son. You're planting ideas in his head. You're trying to turn him against me, and that is going to stop. It's going to stop right now.
Here is today's Daytime Dollars official winning code number. For your chance to win cash and prizes, register today at daytimedollars.com and keep watching for more chances to win. Good luck.
So, Helmundson is tough, but he's fair. You do right by him, he'll treat you like a son.
Crossing my days are numbered.
Cross him, your days are over.
I'll take your word for it.
Okay. Oh. Hey!
Sorry that took so long. I got held up with Judge Dunn.
Ow!
But I wanted to stop and get dessert, and I threw in a couple of cupcakes for Daniel for when he comes back from Chicago.
Too sweet. You didn't have to do that.
It was my pleasure. So what do we got? Oh, Chinese. Great. I'm starving. So, has my nephew been boring you with details from the police academy?
Not in the least. I have been boring with him with details of Oakdale PD. But listen, you got to understand that life in Oakdale is going to seem mighty provincial compared to living in Chicago.
I welcome the change.
You know, he keeps saying that, but you're too young to want a simpler life. So, if I didn't know better, I think you were running away from something or someone.
Yeah, right.
All right, Dallas. Give us the scoop. Whose heart did you break in the Windy City?
Hey.
Hey, scared me.
Sorry.
I forgot how beautiful the city looks from up here.
Yeah, it's a pretty amazing view. It's a good place to come if you're running from something.
Yeah.
So are you?
Am I what?
Running from something like me, maybe?
No, I just got weirded out when I saw your mom, it's all.
Sorry I didn't tell you she got back sooner. I didn't know.
It's okay. I wanted to wait, but
You know, you don't have to explain. It's cool.
I don't know, I got there and just she was looking at me, it was like she had this cop ESP or something, and I was positive she knew what we were planning on doing tonight.
No, my mom has this weird way of making you feel like you're always guilty of something, but I don't think she knew what we were planning. Are we still planning to? I mean, if you still want to go?
Can we just sit here for a while? Pretty and private.
Yeah, okay.
So,
So what?
are you just gonna sit there or are you gonna kiss me?
Well, it's easy to blame me for Luke's reaction, and I expected you to feel this way. But believe me, I did not try to influence Luke in any way.
Of course you'd say that.
We want the same thing, Holden. To protect a boy that we both love very much.
No. You want to alienate him from me.
It's not about you or me. It's about him.
That's right. And if I've hurt him, then I need to make things right.
Have you considered that perhaps it's too late for that?
Nothing that's happened can't be repaired. I made some mistakes, but Luke will understand. I was worried about his mother.
Luke is never going to believe you don't blame him for what happened to her.
We don't really know what exactly did happen to her, do we? But I'm going to get to the bottom of it. The police are on it, Damien. And I'm just waiting for your name to come up.
My name?
In connection with Krieger and his foundation.
You're looking for conspiracies that don't exist.
Oh, they exist. And they will come out. And in the meantime, if you have any decency at all, you'll tell Luke that I don't blame him for what happened to his mother. And that I want him to come back home.
determined man. I don't see him letting go of any of this until he has the answers he's looking for.
Then let's give him something to shut him up. There's only one way to get him and the cops off your back.
I'm listening.
Take your cell phone out. This is Holden's phone number. Call him. Tell him he needs to talk to him.
What good will that do?
A great deal, if you do exactly what I say.
I've seen firsthand how much both your parents love you. That's not something that's gonna disappear because of a bad accident.
Yeah, but you didn't see the look in my dad's eyes.
Holden was scared. But he's not gonna turn his back on you or anyone else in his family. He's the kind of dad we all wish we had.
I know.
You have to go talk to him. Look, we all do and say things that we regret later. I know that better than anybody. But usually there is a way to make amends as long as you really want to.
I don't know, Jade.
I do. Look, go find your dad. Don't let some stupid misunderstanding keep you from being with them. You need them. And they need you.
I just saw her last night. I didn't even know she was sick.
Well, she collapsed after you left. Nobody knew.
So you guys have been here all night?
No, she was released this morning.
Yeah, but it was too soon.
How is that possible?
Well, she insisted to come home to be with Johnny, and they couldn't forcibly keep her, but it was too soon. I mean, the pneumonia was still in the acute stage.
Which is why she just collapsed again. Dusty took her to the hospital.
And we decided to stay here and take care of Johnny.
Well, has he called?
No, not yet.
Why don't you let me take care of him and you guys can go to the hospital and check on Jen?
We promised Dusty we'd stay.
He'll be fine with me. I mean, I took care of him for a few months, remember?
Yeah, Meg, I think it's okay. And that way we can check on Jennifer's status right now.
Yeah, and I'm sure Dusty's gonna understand.
Okay, thank you.
Great. Look, if you need anything, it's probably in the nursery.
Don't worry, I'll find everything I need. You guys go be with Jen.
You're the best.
Yeah, call me when you get a chance.
I will.
okay?
This is the second I know anything.
Hey, you remember me?
You knew that Jennifer wasn't ready to leave the hospital?
I tried my best to convince her to stay, but she categorically refused.
You're an intern. Why is she making these decisions
I couldn't
anyway?
tie Jennifer to the bed. In the end, all I could do was make a note on her chart that said she left against medical advice.
Lucy, we'll deal with this later. Right now, the important thing is to get Jennifer stabilized. Excuse me.
Why'd you let her leave when she was so sick?
I did everything I could, but she wouldn't listen.
Lucy, you should have called me.
You weren't my patient. Jennifer was.
I know. Her health is at stake.
I'm under an obligation to respect my patient's wishes, but look, I feel terrible, Dusty, because I was afraid this would happen.
If you were afraid, you should have come to me. Why didn't you?
Because Jennifer begged me not to.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
I'm sorry, this
what's-
isn't working.
Police were asking about a connection between Mr. Grimaldi and the Krieger Foundation.
And according to you, there isn't one?
Well, we've checked our records thoroughly, and as I told the police, I never met the man.
You're lying.
If her tissues and her organs don't get enough blood, I'm afraid her body will begin to shut down.
There you are. Where are your things?
Out in the car.
Let's go.
No, I'm not sure that I'm gonna be staying.
What? Why? I thought we agreed it was the best for everyone.
I know, but I'm having some second thoughts.
About what, exactly?
Well, I really think that I should talk to my dad. I think that maybe he needs me as much as I need him right now.
Even after the way he's treated?
Well, he was freaking out about my mom. But now that some time has passed, I think maybe we can work things out. I don't want my mom to wake up and see that her family's been ripped apart.
I think you're being a little too idealistic, Luke.
Well, I'm willing to take that chance. Hey, but I want to thank you for everything. You really stepped up and helped me out, and I didn't expect that, and I appreciate that, but I need to go and fix things with my dad.
He was just here.
Dad?
Yeah. We had a long talk, and before you head off to fix things, I think you should know what he had to say.
Mr. Snyder?
Ross Krieger?
Correct.
Have a seat. Okay. I'm gonna get right to the point. I want to know what the hell you were trying to do to my son.
Well, your son and I had a conversation about a summer camp run by my foundation.
Yeah, I know all about your gender realignment program, and frankly, I don't think much of it.
Well, if you knew what we really accomplished, you wouldn't be so quick to judge.
Oh, I'm entitled to judge, Mr. Krieger. You came into my home where you tried to trick my son into being brainwashed. You took advantage of his youth, his confusion, and even though you weren't there when my wife fell, you're partially responsible for what happened to her.
Well, I had no knowledge of your wife's fall until a few hours ago. A Detective Snyder from the police department told my assistant about it. Is he a relative of yours?
Do you want to tell me why you were inside my house?
I was invited there by your wife. She wanted me to meet Luke, fill him in on the summer program. I had no intention of taking him anywhere unless he wanted to go.
That's not how Luke tells a story. Who put you up to this?
I just told you, your wife asked me to speak with your son.
What about Damien Grimaldi? I suppose you're going to tell me that that name means nothing to you.
Oh, no. Quite the contrary. I know exactly who Damien is.
Oh, excellent. Your waste management supplies. Come on. Where are we going?
Jay to the rescue.
Oh, gosh, thank you so much for coming.
I just hope I got the right ones.
No, they're perfect. Come on in.
Oh, who's this?
You picking up some extra bucks babysitting?
No, this is Johnny.
Hi.
This is Will's sister's baby. Yeah. For the first few months of his life, I thought that he was mine. Mine and Casey's.
Jeez. Any news?
Oh, I just got here myself. They told me that Bob's in with Jennifer right now. Hopefully he'll be out soon and let us know what's going on. In the meantime, have you called your mother?
No, not yet. I'll
What?
go do that.
Call her.
I can't believe Jennifer kept me out of the loop on this.
She was afraid you'd forced her to stay here.
Of course I would have.
She said she didn't want to ruin Johnny's homecoming.
Come on, that's no reason.
I tried to tell her that.
What about Bob? Were you keeping him informed? Especially since you wanted to leave against your orders?
Dr. Hughes has been supervising an emergency training program all night. The first time I saw him was 5
You should have
minutes ago.
called me. You should have called me.
You're right. I should have. I'm sorry.
You're sorry?
Dusty, you can see her now.
Stay away from her, all right?
Thanks.
Dr. Hughes.
Not now, Lucy. I want to see if radiology has the results of Jennifer's tests.
Lucy, hi. I don't know if you remember me. I'm Meg Snyder.
Oh, Holden's sister. You used to live out west somewhere?
Yeah, Texas. Texas. You know, when I came back to Oakdale, I got a job here as a nurse at Memorial, and I just want to tell you that I've been in your shoes, and I know you probably tried really hard to make Jennifer stay.
Yeah. Well, thank you for understanding. But, obviously I should have tried a little harder. Yeah, I have to go check on a patient.
Most common Barbara. So what do we know? Did Dusty get Jennifer here in time?
Is Johnny okay?
He's fine. Gwen's with him.
Gwen, oh, good. Honey, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, Red. I should have taken better care of you.
Oh, you always take good care of me.
I shouldn't have let you leave the hospital so soon.
I wanted to be home with Johnny. It's my homecoming present.
The best present for us is if you get better. You're gonna get better. That's an order.
Yes, sir.
Your nephew stopped me from playing detective with my very own son. But I couldn't help it. It just seemed like something was really going on between Casey and Maddie.
Well, I don't think you were gonna get much out of either one of them tonight.
Oh, you're probably right.
You know, it's time to let go, sis. Casey's going to be off to college in a couple of months.
What are you saying? That if I haven't learned to trust him by now, game's over and I lose?
Well, I mean, Casey didn't have that I'm gonna raise some hell look on his face, right? And I mean, Maddie just looks like the nervous type, so.
But you know what's really weird? You keep talking like you know her, but you both say you've never met.
No, Maddie made that pretty clear.
If Dallas knew Maddie, I'm sure he would have said something when we ran into Henry.
I'm sorry, this isn't working.
You're really good with him.
Yeah, I told you I had practice.
Oh, how you must love that kid so much. And then to find out that he wasn't yours, how did you get through it?
It was bad. And then finding out that my baby died, I was pretty much a mess for a while. I even tried to push Will away, but he wouldn't give up on me.
He loves you.
Yeah, we even talked about having another baby right away, but that didn't happen, and it's not going to.
Why, you can't have kids?
No. I had an injury. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Maybe we'll adopt when we're ready.
Oh, you really should. Any kid would be lucky to find you and Will as parents. Most kids are not so lucky.
Yours were pretty bad, huh?
Yeah, they were.
I'm sorry.
If it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger, right?
Yeah, so they say.
He's such a happy baby. You can tell he remembers you.
You think so?
Yeah. Look, he can't take his eyes off of you. You must have made a real impression.
You look as if you could use that.
Thanks. Have you heard anything?
No, darling, not yet. Oh, I got here as quick as I could. Is your dad here? I'd called him.
No, Dad's not here yet.
Honey, this is terrible. How's your sister?
We don't know.
Is Bob?
I have the results of the tests.
And how is she?
She's asleep. Bob, what can you tell us?
Jennifer's pneumonia has developed some serious complications. I had the test run twice to see if I could come up with a different conclusion, but they both came out the same way.
How bad is it?
Jennifer's viral pneumonia has developed into heart failure. Cardiomyopathy is the term. It's serious. It's very serious.
I don't understand this. I thought she was okay. You sent her home.
She never should have left the hospital.
You can treat this. Bob, she's gonna be okay.
Well, of course, we'll do everything we can, but if her tissues and her organs don't get enough blood, I'm afraid her body will begin to shut down.
Victor collapsed.
Is he gonna be all right?
What's wrong with him?
How is it that both of my daughters think that you're gonna marry them?
We want to share a life together.
I'm not listening to this.
It's just time I handled my life on my own.
She's hiding something.
I don't want to have any regrets. I don't want to die.
The day belongs to CBS Daytime, weekdays.
Detective Snyder mentioned Damien Grimaldi's name to my assistant when he spoke with her. The police were asking about a connection between Mr. Grimaldi and the Krieger Foundation.
And according to you, there isn't one?
Well, we've checked our records thoroughly, and as I told the police, I never met the man.
You're lying.
Look, Mr. Snyder, I know you're upset, and I see this countless times. One parent contacts me without telling the other parent. Sometimes they're just testing the waters, but sometimes they're afraid for the other parent to find out.
My wife and I, we have no secrets.
Well, it's not my place to judge that. So all I can say is your wife came to me concerned about her son's future, looking for some kind of help. Now, if you have a conflict with this, it seems to me you need to be discussing it with your wife, not with me.
Well, unfortunately, I can't do that. She's unconscious thanks in very large part to you.
I don't understand. I was having a conversation with Luke. Your wife came home, asked me to leave. I did. Now, whatever caused her to fall down those stairs happened well after I was gone. I do now wish I'd stayed a little bit longer. Maybe the accident could have been avoided.
You got a pretty smooth line there, Mr. Krieger. And it might work on some people, but I'm not buying it.
I am sorry that your wife's decision to ask me to speak with Luke caused such an uproar.
What is that supposed to mean?
When I left, Luke was furious with her and with me. He completely misunderstood our intentions. He was irrational and agitated.
I don't blame him for being upset.
Well, maybe the police should know just how upset he was if they really want to get to the bottom of what happened to Mrs. Snyder. Don't you agree?
Oh, I still don't understand why my dad was here. Was he looking for me?
Perhaps I shouldn't have brought it up.
Why not? What did he say? Don't sugarcoat it. I want to know.
He just wanted to know if you really were going to be staying here with me.
So did he come to talk me out of it?
Don't know.
What aren't you telling me?
I got the impression that he wasn't opposed to your moving in. He didn't argue the point, so I have to assume that he thinks it's a good idea.
Yeah. Better here than with him, right?
Look, I'm just giving you my sense of the situation. Okay? I could be wrong.
No, you're not.
Where are you going?
Out to the car. To get my stuff.
I'll give you a hand with that.
Thank you, Margot. That was great.
Oh, it was great finally getting to see you again.
Yes.
And great having time to get to know you. Welcome aboard. You know what? If you're looking for an apartment, I saw at the station there's a one-bedroom just a couple blocks up from the station.
That sounds perfect. You should check it out.
Yeah.
I'm not even living here a week and she's already fed up with me.
Oh, no, dearest nephew. I just don't want to cramp your style, if you know what I mean.
No. You don't want to bring home a date for a nightcap and find your old auntie there just watching reruns in her old robe.
Oh, come on.
I don't think I'll be bringing home any dates for nightcaps. Trust me on that. Besides, I plan on being too busy. That's just the way I like it.
I guess this just was a bad idea.
Well, we can still go to the room I got for us if you want.
I can't. I'm sorry.
So I'll wait.
It's not fair to you.
Maddie, this isn't just about me. I'll wait as long as it takes.
Yeah, well, there's such a thing as too long, like forever.
Matt, are you trying to tell me something, Maddie?
It's no use, okay? This is a mistake.
No, it's fine. You're scared. I get it.
No, you don't get it. It's not just tonight. It's any night. All right, you and me, it's just not gonna work.
What do you mean that it's not gonna work? You and I are great together.
Yeah, maybe for a little bit, but it's not gonna last. So why are we even wasting our time?
How do you know it's not gonna last?
You just need to accept it, okay? I can't be with you anymore.
No, I'm not gonna accept it. Not until you tell me what's wrong.
I am breaking up with you. That's what's wrong.
Oh, that sure took long enough.
Yeah, he remembers me, but he misses his mom.
I hope Jen is doing okay.
Yeah. How's Mrs. Snyder doing?
Not that well, according to Luke. I feel really bad, too, especially after everything that I put her through. You know, she's a really amazing woman and a great mom, just like you're gonna be someday.
I keep saying that, but nobody really knows.
I can tell.
You have a lot of faith in Will and me.
I love her, Jade. I know that after what we did, that might just sound like talk, but I would never want to hurt her. I'd rather die than hurt her.
You and Will are really solid. As long as nobody messes with you guys, you're gonna get everything you want.
I believe that too. But it helps to hear from somebody else.
Would you just please tell me how this can happen so quickly? She just got home with Johnny. We thought that everything was okay, and now...
I think she needs some space.
Okay.
Dr. Bob made it sound like the condition was irreversible.
He's just being honest about how serious it is. It is his job.
Well, he's got to be able to help her. If he can't, there's other people here. You know, this is a hospital. There's other doctors. There's specialists. Someone will be able to help her, right?
Oh, I was dreaming.
About what?
I was home with you and Johnny. I want it to be real. I want to go home.
Well, we can't get clearance for that just yet.
But soon, though, because I'm feeling better.
Good.
I gotta kick this thing. Johnny needs me to be at home.
He's counting on you. We all are.
Do you tell him that I'm gonna be okay? Because I am, aren't I?
Of course you are. You're gonna be fine.
That's what I thought.
Sponsored in part by Simon & Schuster.
On the next As the World Turns.
Don't say anything to her about what Bob said, okay?
He's wrong, Dusty.
You bet he is.
What is it that nobody wants to tell me?
You should go home for the summer.
No, that is the worst thing I can do.
I should go.
No, don't. Please, stay.
She's fiercely independent, wildly unpredictable. Reva Shane Lewis doesn't take anything lying down.
I don't know where Reva went. I don't know why she left, but I do know this. She's hiding something.
This summer, she's in the fight of her life.
Your cancer is spreading.
How long do I have? I want to know the truth.
In the story that will move you.
Goodbye, Springfield.
You can't get enough Reva.
You are my destiny. You were always the one for me, Joshua.
Guiding Light. The day belongs to CBS.
Something's not right. Oh my God. My dad's real name isn't Brad Carlton.
I always wondered who you really are. And
I know that she's still in love with him, and I know that her head is just filled with these fantasies that she's going to end up with him. I'm pregnant.
The Young and the Restless. Weekdays, CBS Daytime.